All right, to counter punch boxing, you're actually looking at an old video, the way I used to run my YouTube channel, but I'm going to get back in front of the camera pretty soon. I'm kind of, to be honest, I'm kind of tired of yelling into a microphone, right? You know, it's a little weird, but it's easier to make videos that way. But yeah, I'm going to set something up, you know, at my house and get back in front of the camera. But today's a Q&A. You know, I've done a few before and they go really well, but the problem before is I get a ton of questions and I can't get to all of them. You know, I mean, I get like, you know, 500, 600, 700 questions or comments or whatever, and I can't answer them. But I promise you, if you leave a question, I'll answer it. You know, you can ask me anything you like, anything. My personal life, my boxing background, my goals, my intention for the channel, you know, my thoughts on anything, and I'll answer you honestly, unless it's like a duplicate question, like if someone, you know, what's up with Mayweather Pacquiao, and then another guy says, what's up with Mayweather Pacquiao, I'm not going to answer the same damn question twice, but, you know, you get my point. You know, I will answer all questions. So, and you know, it's just for fun. You know, I try to mix it up on the channel and have a little bit of fun, and that's why I want to do it. I mean, really, the news, the boxing news is kind of light right now. There's not a whole lot going on, you know. So, I mean, actually, something I just saw, you got Terrence Crawford taking this crazy swing at Benavidez. I was like, what the hell? They're doing like a face-off, and Benavidez like pushes him, and he does like this crazy, it was like a right hook or whatever, and that just happened, you know, I guess about 3 or 4 hours ago. So, you know, that looks like it's going to be a good fight. And Benavidez, man, you know, he's coming to fight, you know, but look, we all know, you know, he's Terrence Crawford is too much for him. There's too many tools in the tool bag. You know, we know. I don't have to explain it to you guys. I'll make a prediction video, but we already know what's up. You know, fielding confident. Canelo is not big at 160. Certainly not at 168. Like, wait a minute. Where is this guy from? He's a boxer, right? So this dude is like putting out an article talking about how, you know, he's not a big, Canelo is not a big middleweight. Like the dude comes in like a light heavyweight. You know, you take Gennady Golovkin, he's not a big middleweight. Gennady Golovkin comes in at like 170. That's not a big middleweight. Canelo is a big middleweight. You know, his stature might not be big, you know, because he's a little shorter, that kind of thing, like kind of stocky and shorter, but he's a big middleweight, you know. So Billy Joe Saunders, Eubank trade heated words over failed test. So that's another thing. I'm just looking through like the daily news right now. Gilberto Ramirez, after Hart, I want to unify with Canelo. You know, apparently Ramirez, you know, had like a lot of tough words for Mr. Canelo. You know, and hey, that's a fight I would love to see, right? I would love to see that. So, and according to Eddie Hearn, you know, the whole Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder fight is, you know, they're in serious negotiations right now. But we know Deontay Wilder, he's got to get past Tyson Fury. You know, yeah, so of course, you know, Bob Arum putting out something saying Pacquiao Mayweather, no longer elite, it's a money grab, okay, and this is Bob Arum. Now think about this, and I'll get back to the Q&A. Think about this. Bob Arum puts out a statement, you know, Mayweather, Pacquiao, they're it's like, no shit, Sherlock, we know they're no longer elite, and we know it's a money grab, and we know it is exactly what it is. It's a spectacle, it's entertainment. You know, and really to the hardcore boxing fans, you know, here's my thing, okay? I could argue that the rematch coming up in, you know, when is it going to be? Probably 2019, okay? The rematch coming up with Mayweather-Pacquiao, how is it much different from the original fight? You know, because Pacquiao looks the exact same. You know, yeah, he's slowed down a little. You know, Mayweather, he's slowed down quite a bit, you know. So really, I mean, are they that far off of what they were in the original fight is my point. You know, if you do a side-by-side comparison with Mayweather, side-by-side comparison with Pacquiao, they're not really that far removed from the original fight. You know, I mean, they're not in their prime, they're older, it is what it is. So, you know, so yes, but it is a money grab. But to me, you know, I am interested in watching. I won't pay a dime for it. You know, I think it should be free. I think they owe us a free fight after that just just god-awful original fight. You know, the flop of the decade. I would probably say the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was the flop of all time in boxing history. So, you know, and also I'm going to start going live as well. You know, I mean, I'm just going to make a few changes on the channel. I'm getting bored with yelling into a microphone, so I'm going to start going live. So you guys hit that notification bell, you know, so that way if I do go live, you'll know it, and we can talk back and forth. And I'm going to create a Counterpunch Boxing Facebook Messenger, so you guys, if you have, you know, a question for me, instead of leaving it in the comment box, you can hit me up on Messenger, because I don't get... Here's the thing. I mean, right now, we're over 3 million views. I've got, like, I think 30 or 40,000 comments, and something like, I don't know... what is it, like 100 or 70,000 likes. I mean, the numbers are just, they're getting too big for me to keep up with. You know, you got to think I have over 500 videos, so in one day I get 600, 700, 800 comments in one day, and that's on one platform. That's not counting Facebook, you know, our boxing group, Counterpunch Boxing. That's not counting Twitter. That's not counting none of that. That's YouTube alone. I get, you know, on a slow day, probably 400 comments. So it's hard to keep up with all of them. So I thought, well, maybe I can, you know, create like a direct link to where if you guys want to hit me up, you can. So, but anyway, getting back to the Q&A, you know, ask away, whatever you'd like to know. You know, trolls out there, bring it on. Now's your chance. Like, look, here's what, look, trolls, here is your opportunity, you know, to come at the count. You know, come at old Counterpunch Boxing. Here's your opportunity. You have a question, ask. I will answer your question. So, look, guys, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Leave it below. You know, like I said, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't even have to be boxing related. You know, I just want to have a little fun with the channel and, you know, communicate with you guys. And I want to hear what you have to say. Now, as far as like the actual video that I'm going to answer all the questions, I'll probably put it up like tomorrow. You know, I'll let it build up, you know, maybe like, I don't know, 600, 700, 800 views. It's going to be under 1,000 views. I already know it, because it's not going to be enough time. So, you know, and what I like, and the reason I want to do that is because I know, you know, the people that actually, you know, support the channel and come here on a regular basis, I want to make sure that I can answer your questions instead of letting it build up and you get all these, you know, people that's never been here in their life, you know. So I want to kind of cater, you know, to the people that make the channel what it is. So, and I'm grateful. By the way, I want to end here. I want to say thank you very much. You know, the channel means a lot to me. In the beginning, it was for fun, and it still is for fun, right? But you know, it's I don't know, it's growing on me, right? It's growing on me, and I'm starting to really care about it, and I want it to grow and thrive, and I can only do that with your help, right? And keep in mind, I do it for you guys. You know, I don't really get anything out of this. It's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort. It's a lot. It really is. And if you want to ask me how I make my videos and what goes into a video, you know, put that in the question, you know, ask that question, and I'll explain to you guys what it takes to make a little, you know, 8-minute video.